Okay, we just got fishing base camp set up. Felkyn and I drove all morning. We are in the Cane Valley just out of Merritt BC, looking for some eastern. We've never fished up here before, so we're super excited to come up here. Spent quite a bit of time trying to figure out where to go a little bit further from home to have a chance to get some big trout. Just wanted to come over off this point where there was a break. I found just off to the sides of breaks is usually a good spot fish like to hang out. Not so much always right out on the point, but kind of off the side of them a little bit. But there's quite a few little fish coming through. We're gonna fish here for a little bit, and then we're gonna do some hole hopping. If you want to hang around till the end of the video, I'll tell you what lakes and what was working, what wasn't working. This is day 2. We fished for about 3 hours yesterday afternoon around lunchtime. There's a bunch of little ones on the camera, but nothing. Never fished this lake before, so we're just hoping to hang out here. We just got the tent set up for a little while, and then we're going to start exploring again. We did some exploring yesterday, but no fish, no bites. So hopefully today we have a little bit better luck. See what happens. Amazing lake. We're just outside of Merritt now. Beautiful, beautiful out today. Decided to drill some holes just off these weeds. It's fairly flat out here, but as soon as I started fishing in this hole, I got 2 good bites and I couldn't get a hook set. And so we just drilled holes all the way around this, and I just caught that about 15, 16 inch rainbow. Okay, we finally got our first fish. It's a rainbow. But, whoa, making a mess here. We're gonna turn this guy back. It's okay, it's just there we go. It's our first fish. So we're gonna fish here for a little bit longer today, and then we'll be here bright and darky in the morning. See if we can get some big ones. All right, early morning, day 3. The ice is cracking and singing this morning because it's so cold. We are at the lake we scouted yesterday. Caught one little decent sized rainbow over there, so we're gonna go set up base camp and start doing some fishing. It cleared off and it is cold this morning. Oh, we just got everything set up and I literally just dropped the hook down to the bottom, and this eastern brook grabbed it like before it even hit the bottom. This is about 12, 13 inch fish, but put him back and see if we can get a bigger one today. Wow.
Well,
times don't fly too high. Be sure to keep the ground in sight.
Whoa, that one just came in and smashed it. Whoa, that's a giant.
oh,
That's a good one. Look at that.
that's a keeper.
Oh, we're gonna keep that one, are we?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's a rainbow trout.
Yeah.
Wow, that's a beauty.
Okay, we just got our 3rd fish of the day. We decided to keep this one. And all 3 of them were caught. That one just came in and smashed it. But all 3 of them were caught on the little green ice fishing jig with a little piece of prawn right down close to the bottom. The best way to bonk these is just take the back of your knife or a little stick and right behind their eyes. And just, you don't have to hit them super hard. How we're going to clean this, I'm going to get the guts and the gills out. So on the bottom of the jaw, we're going to cut that, split them all the way up the middle, and we're going to cut them down right behind the pec fins. And then we should be able just to grab this and pull the gills and the guts and everything out. all at once. One of the things that you need to be really careful about if you're coming up and fishing anywhere really, but especially here around Merritt, because there's so many lakes, check the regulations, because there's a lot of lakes up here that there's no ice fishing allowed. We got another skinny, whoa, feisty rainbow. Whoa, man, we're gonna just put him back. There was two of them that came in. So we just had another 15, 16 incher come in and smash it, and I missed him.
But you're going to get him again.
Alright, I just got one. I just switched up to that other bait and got this guy. Kind of seems like it's around 10:30. It's about the time we got here yesterday. The fish were starting to bite again, so I just switched up lures a couple times because they were coming in quite often, but they weren't really hitting on the bait too much.
Fish.
They were hitting on the lure.
Fish egg.
So I switched up to something a couple different times, and this dark weighted ice fishing hook with a small piece of prawn got one super quick. So we'll just see if that was a fluke or if we're actually figured something out here. But it seems like they bite first thing in the morning for hour and a half, and then everything kind of slows down. They get very lethargic, and then around 10 or 10:30, 10:30 or 11, I guess, they start getting more active and moving around. And oh, there's one right there. We almost had one. And the first lake that Felkyn and I fished at, it's got a funny name to it. It's called Chicken Ranch Lake. It's up on what everyone calls the connector a little ways. It's probably, I don't know, 30-minute drive from Merritt to get to the lake. They stock it pretty consistently every year with Eastern Brook. A little bit shallower lake. It's not very big, and we didn't get any bites there, and we put some effort in. I fished all over that lake. Had the underwater camera down in several spots and tons of little fish, but the biggest fish that we seen on the camera was probably, I don't know, 4 or 5 inches. Like there was nothing with any size in it. We didn't get any bites. They just schooled up around the hooks under the hole. But we came to this lake, which is Marquardt Lake. Today we got here right at light. Had that eastern on before my hook even hit the bottom of the first hole. Like, it was pretty exciting. But we got about 10 fish here today. A good mix of eastern and rainbows, and lots of fish on the camera. There was tons and tons of fish. Lots of them around that 15 to 17 inch. Some of them were nice and fat. Fishing time here from daylight until about 9:30, and then probably 10:30 to 11:30 they seem to be hitting again, although they're moving around pretty consistently. We've seen fish throughout up until about 12:30 when we stopped fishing. A little weighted jig with just a small piece of prawn. So this is one. It's kind of a purplish silver with a red dot on there. You can see these aren't very big, but the hooks on them are super sharp. And then this is the other one. It's a little bit greener in the video than what it actually is. This is one that I catch a lot of fish on in every single lake. A little piece of prawn or worm on this thing is just wicked. All right, well, we just finished up fishing in Merritt on our last lake, our second and last lake. We did okay today, better than we did the last 2 days put together. We got about 10 total, kept one that was about 17 inches. Didn't see any huge on the camera. There was a lot of nice trout that did come through. A lot of 15 to 17 inches, rainbows and eastern. Good place to come if you want to get some fish here. But if you're looking for huge ones, I don't think this is the spot. I'm sure there's some in here, but pressured lake, there's 20 people out here today. Got a couple big ice fishing trips coming up, so don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss them. See you on the next trip.